Taurus, hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Let's do your reading for the month of June 2020 for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter signs. I'm going to look at the cards and see what we have for you in the month of June. I also feel very earthy, okay. I believe it's because you're an earth sign, Taurus. And when I hold the cards, I'm actually feeling like I'm feeling very earthy. I'm feeling the essence, I'm feeling the smell of it. Very earthy smell. Yup, that's interesting. 10 of Pentacles. I told you, very earthy. Pentacle is earth, okay. Pentacle is an earth element, so it's no surprise that you got pentacles, and it is the highest numbered pentacles in tarot since you're a earth element. So 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is abundance, and what a great way to start the reading. Actually, everyone will wish to have this card come out in the reading, and you have this card in the first is amazing, really. 10 of Pentacles is finances. It's building up, okay. There is no end to it. It's building up every year. It's incrementing very, very well, okay. I feel you will as a earth sign also, I feel like you will connect more with the element of water also along with earth. Why? Because when I look at this card, in the background you can see this circular patterns, right? It reminds me of if you drop a stone, especially stone is earth, and if you drop stone into the water, which is element of water, it creates the circular patterns, right? So earth is getting connected with water using gravity, and earth has that element of weight to it, and water is very subtle, so it creates these waves of circular waves, and it reminds me of that. So I believe you'll connect with the element of water in the month of June. So you might be drinking a lot of water. That's very good. You might be connecting with that water energy. Maybe you have a person who has water placements, the zodiac signs which is related to water. So that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You might be connecting with those people a lot, especially friends, or even in your family you might be having people, siblings or parents who have this placement of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as their ascendant most of the time. Even moon, I believe, because moon also connects with that tides, right? The water levels in the body. And Lovers card, actually, I don't want to lie, but really I saw Lovers card during the pre-shuffle. It was in the bottom of the deck, okay. And this card coming out, really it is a great signal that you will be meeting someone new. It might be a romantic partner, or it might be your siblings, because 10 of Pentacles is family card, and through your family you're meeting someone new. And also this 10 of Pentacles next to Lovers card also means that when your family finances are increasing, your marriage also will be initiated through your family, okay. So through your family you'll meet your particular partner who will be your spouse. And it also suggests that you might meet your spouse during wedding, okay, during someone's wedding. So you might go to someone's wedding and meet your spouse. That also can happen because 10 of Pentacles is very home, celebration, okay. All families coming together is 10 of Pentacles, all relations. And Lovers card is meeting the one, okay. That's really amazing. Major Arcana, very, very cool cards to come, like very, very amazing cards to come. You can see these both have rainbow at the background, and mostly it is the color of blue is very vibrant in this too. If you look very closely, Taurus, and blue is again water. So your partner also will be mostly an water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Well, I won't take that card because it's fallen down. It was very clear. I saw Hermit card and Ten of Swords. Now, Ten of Swords is feeling betrayed, or feeling not betrayed actually, self-sabotaging is Ten of Swords. Exactly. And you got with Hermit card. So I believe you have to become more spiritual. Okay. I won't take cards which are falling down, but definitely I saw Hermit card and Ten of Swords here, because you're not connecting with that Hermit energy which was lacking behind. When cards fall down, when the cards was falling down, I saw Ten of Swords which was up and Hermit card was exactly below, and it was facing, these both are facing up, but the Hermit card was face below and it was partially face up, whereas Ten of Swords was face up completely. It was not partial. The Hermit card is partial, so I can say that you have to connect more with that Hermit energy. And because Hermit is lacking behind partially, okay, you got the Ten of Swords in the first, which is manifested the physical realm. So you have to go deep and connect with the Hermit energy in the month of June. You have to become spiritual. Even in the month of May, I told you got Hermit card, I remember, and I told you have to be spiritual. So check out May reading if you haven't yet, and take my advice which I gave in the month of May and also use it in the month of June. That will actually be helpful, because you got Hermit card which was falling down. I feel like the resolution is not yet cleared for you. You have not solved that block in your life. So clear that and you can live a harmonious life and not have any blocks or dips. Son of Swords, interesting. Virgo had got this card which was in the starting of the reading. You might also have a Virgo friend. Someone who is a Virgo will actually communicate with you or congratulate you after achieving this relationship or something. It might be a romantic partner or someone new, like a friend or a sibling. Okay, friend, sibling, or a romantic partner. Okay, Son of Swords is someone who is coming very fast to communicate. Now, Sun may not communicate, okay, but he has a message. Actually, Page, especially daughters, communicate very well in tarot. So even Sun also communicates, but Son of Swords is very fast. It may not be like a like a very active message. It will be very, very casual, very, very casual. Okay, whereas Page is something which is, he's a messenger and he has a great purpose of receiving and sending important messages, especially sending important messages to a person. Sun is very casual talk, but it happens very fast because it's not important. Okay, Sun is very fast. Son of Swords is very fast. It's one of the fastest cards in tarot. Okay, Son of Swords. You can see in Rider-Waite, he rides a white horse, which is very fast, and he rides it very fast. And even the horse looks at him, and he thinks like he's going very fast, and he has to slow down. The horse will actually, be scared a little bit. Okay, so that person may not think much while communicating. He just goes. I'm saying he because it's Sun, it can be anyone, no gender specific, but they can come very fast and communicate. So while communicating, they don't think much. That is Son of Swords, but they communicate very fast. So they might come Lovers card next to Son of Swords, also they might propose you. Those things also there. Okay, if you're already having, you know, like Venus Mahadasha or Antardasha, that time it's very significant that you'll come across this. Okay, that was, I think that wanted to come out. Mother of Cups, yeah, very nurturing energy. I believe it is them. Okay, Mother of Cups, they have a cup to share which is very motherly, like Mother Nature they have, and they can take care of you emotionally, you know, so that kind of thing. But one thing we can see is they talk very fast, but they don't think while talking. So remember that. Okay, but if they communicate something which hurts you, remember that it is them who are in that place, and they communicate that way because they get excited, you know, the energy levels go up and they communicate that way, they get excited, you know, but they have no intention to hurt you, because Mother of Cups is someone who has emotional stability for themselves and also share emotions. This Mother Teresa. So Mother of Cups is nothing but Mother Teresa. Okay, they also love themselves. They also are happy to provide love. Next is Temperance card. Temperance is all about balance, so you have to balance the relationship out. If you could do that, then great. Okay, or you have to communicate before itself, like, this is not for me, you know, I can't balance things out. But if you could balance, then the relationship will go further. Okay, and this is something that you have to take note of. Temperance card, it's all about balance. There should be equal give and take in the relationship, and only then it will prosper. Remember, there should be equal give and take. Okay, Hanged Man, interestingly, even Virgo got this card exactly at this position, which is 6th. And I definitely believe you might be connecting with a Virgo partner here, because you got Son of Swords, even they got Son of Swords, which was in the first card. Okay, and this was in the 3rd position. Remember, 3 is not a good number to get, especially in a love reading. It represents third party or someone else is there in this. It might be you or that person. You should be knowing that very well. And Hanged Man is delay, so you take your time to actually reflect on this. Don't rush into things. If you are getting into a relationship, especially, I can see Lovers card and Son of Swords is someone coming to you and sharing their feelings to you. Okay, and Temperance, they do have Cups energy, but they might be imbalance. Temperance card is balance. They might be imbalanced because you got Son of Swords. They are in the Son of Swords energy also. They might communicate very fast and they don't think much while communicating. So they have to balance it out. It is not that's not a problem from your side, but remember, there should be equal give and take in the relationship. If you're not able to pick up his Mars energy, if you're not able to control his Mars energy, then there'll be no temperance, there'll be no balance, there'll be no equal give and take. One person will be more passionate having this Mars energy, another person might not able to take it. That would be a problem in the relationship. So remember that. And also you have to take your time and reflect on this. Hangman is coming to Hangman is mainly delay. So you can see this darkness and it takes a long time to come to the light. So take your time. Hangman is a major arcana. You have to balance it out. Take your time. There is no rush. That's how you get balance. When you take time and adjust itself. I'll tell you one thing which I learned. I saw a television show. I don't remember which one, but when I was young, I saw this. Even you can try it out. you take a pencil, and if you hold a pencil like this, I believe I can do with this. So if you hold a pencil like this, it doesn't balance, okay? Whereas if you hold any object, especially pencil, from either side, from here and here, it balances it out. Then what you do is you come little closer, slowly, look, it balances it out. That's the center of mass, you can see, and eventually it will come to the center, and look, it's balanced. You can't have this straight balance at once, so you have to start from there and come to the middle. So you have to take your time and come to a safe conclusion, come to a place where you're safe. That's the center point which I talked about, and that's the thing. You will know that, you will feel inside that, okay, I have to take some time, and you have to feel free to do that, okay? Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus and Jupiter signs, okay? Because this is a love connection, what I'm seeing. So if you're not an ascendant Taurus, so this may not resonate to you much. For example, if your sun is Taurus or moon is Taurus, then this may resonate within your emotions and a soul level. So it may take time to reflect this kind of message to you. So it may not be in the month of June if you're not ascendant. For example, your sun is Taurus, this reading will resonate to you partially, but the whole reading will resonate to you when you reach your soul and connect with your soul. So to connect with your soul, it takes time. So it may resonate for a couple of weeks further down the road, okay? Not in the month of June. So that's why you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus and Jupiter signs. If your ascendant is Taurus, then it is significant that these messages are very important to you, and you have to consider all these things. 3 of Swords, I told you. If you don't take time, this is the thing, heartbreak, 3 of Swords is heartbreak. And you got exactly below Lover's card, which is very dramatic. And that's the reason these things happen when you don't balance yourself and don't take this Hanged Man very seriously. Sometimes people get into a Hanged Man position, they take their time, and in middle of that they feel like they're delaying a lot, they're taking a lot of time, and from there they take action which is definitely, it won't be good. So don't think that taking time will actually make things worse, or it might delay the relationship. But this Hangman came because it has to be there, okay? So remember that. Do you think this is worth taking time? Then yes, then go ahead, I can see few cards are falling down, so definitely you have to balance it out, okay? You have to meditate also. 8 of Wands, imbalance. Again, thunder, very fast movement. And you might also communicate, and you might hurt the other person also here. Okay, chances are there. It also suggests that you have to communicate, but have a balanced talk, have a balance, okay? That's all I can say. It's all about communication, and it's no surprise that it came in your reading. It definitely had to come out. So while communicating, especially make sure you talk carefully, okay? Think before you speak. And yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Working on your finances now. I can say this is much more better than wasting your time. because I don't feel like you'll be balanced in that relationship if you're going in that. Well, if you have to go, if you feel like going, go ahead, okay, but also remember there should be balance in the relationship. There should be equal give and take. Now, Seven of Pentacles is working on your finances. You are working on your finances. You're building up with your finances. Every day it's increasing. Every day you're learning, you're growing as a human being, and your finances also will have a growth. There'll be a potential rise in your finances in the month of June. So you might be communicating that I have to work on my finances now. I need a break. Lightning also is a break. Okay, lightning, you can see it shatters, like the lightning falls down like a piece of glass which is broken, like a crack, and that's the break I told about. So you might communicate like I need a break and work on my finances. I can definitely see you will communicate that when they are emotionally stable. Mother of Cups, when they are in this Mother of Cups energy, having this nurturing, then you will communicate. Because if they are in this Son of Swords energy, you might communicate, Eight of Wands, but you may not communicate about your finances. You will definitely communicate when they are in the Son of Swords energy, but definitely I can see that you will communicate regarding your finances when they are in this Cup energy, when they are like having this Mother Teresa kind of nature in them. And I'm surprised to see what is the last card here. Below Temperance. A few cards wanted to come out, but I'm not able to take that. That was floppy. I won't take it. Sure, I won't take it. See, it's taking time to come out. Daughter of Cups. Interesting. Reflecting on yourself, learning about yourself, loving yourself. So, you don't need anyone. You admire who you are. And I'm not saying you're a narcissist, but you can be. You have to be knowing about it. And Daughter of Cups is someone who is reflecting on themselves and loving themselves. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Daughter of Wands. So many daughters here. You got Daughter of Cups and Daughter of Wands. Even Virgo got this card. These both cards. Okay. There are many cards here Virgo has got. To be honest, check out Virgo reading. There might be a Virgo here. No surprise. And bottom of the deck is Daughter of Wands. So connecting with your childhood. Deep inside you want to connect with your childhood, and when you do that, you'll feel happy. I believe you have a talent, because from your previous readings which I did, I can get to know that you have a creative talent since your childhood. And when you're connecting with that childhood energy, you're feeling much more happy. And you're growing as well, Daughter of Wands. You also love to dance, is what I'm seeing. And also learn a new language, new culture. That is Daughter of Wands. So this is all I have for you, Taurus. It's a very major reading here. Many major arcanas. You got Lovers 1, Temperance 2, Hangman 3. 3 is a lot in a reading actually. And these major arcanas are very specific in your reading. And remember, 3 of Swords came out. You started happily. Your family is well secure. You will be secure with your family. Okay, but while connecting with other people, Lovers card, you have to have a balance. So see what your parents taught you in life. Okay. Of course, you have to have your own things in life, but remember, that's a lesson. If you go in your own path, you will eventually learn what is true and what you have to do. Okay, this is all I have for you, Taurus. If you want to watch the reading again, you're free to do that. Very major cards to come out. As I said, it's a deep reading also. Major arcanas are 3. Again, 3 is not a good number to come out, especially in a love reading. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notified, never miss a video. I'll definitely be making a lot of videos here, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, Taurus.